Alright, alright. Today is April 14th, 2024. I was at the front desk of the hostel trying to write more journals. It's kind of hard for me to keep writing and concentrate. I think my mind got disturbed by some thoughts. Yeah. It's about my friendship, relationship. I think sometimes it just feels weird. At the moment, I don't want to talk about it. I do want to share my morning run. I did not have a good sleep last night. It took me a while to fall asleep. I actually got up around 10:30 after I failed to fall asleep for like half an hour. I decided to just get up because I was very restless, and I realized I had coffee at 3 p.m. It was a mistake again, although I have learned the mistake many times. Man, it didn't happen to me actually before, but now I guess my body definitely changed. Yeah, the reaction to caffeine is more sensitive, I guess, because I have consciously limited my caffeine intake. So whenever I drink some, my body would just get like the intolerance had decreased, I guess. That's probably, maybe I said it reverse, but you know what I'm saying. So I got up, I came back to my car, got this book, Power versus Force, and I also opened the Chinese translation version, Power versus Force. You can find it on Taobao. I opened it, I got amazed because the font and just the typing is not traditional at all. This is probably more traditional actually in China. Like this is, can't show you. You see that? The text was vertical instead of horizontal. It wasn't difficult to read for me, and I really enjoyed the reading session at the 24-hour beer shop next to the hostel front desk. I was the only person there. Lots of people were at the hostel drinking and singing, having a great time. And I went back to sleep around 11:30 maybe. And I woke up around 4:30, and I felt quite restless again, especially my left leg just felt quite weird due to lack of stretching in the past few days. I didn't have a place for me to stretch on a yoga mat. I've been staying at the hostel, so normally I wouldn't stretch after I run. And I decided to just get up and started running at 4:50. The weather was amazing at that moment, at the time, and I felt quite strong, weirdly, because I expected my body tired, and I expect myself to run a half marathon in 2 hours. I planned to run a half marathon this morning. Yesterday. And my estimated time was 2 hours. But somehow I just remembered the feeling of pushing really hard at the beginning. My first kilometer was like 5 minutes, a little bit over 5, and my second, I sped up. I finished the second kilometer within 4 hours and 7 seconds, maybe. I'm not so sure, but yeah, a lot faster. And my body warmed up and got in the zone of running very quickly, especially when I ran past those spots for people to wait for taxis after late night drinks and just party. They hyped me up every time when I ran past a crowd of young and okay, I don't have a judgment for them, but their stare would hype me up, would excite me, and I just felt much stronger with excitement. And I kept running until about 19 kilometers. I felt so great. Until 16 or 15, I guess, 15 kilometers. I realized I am not seeing any place familiar. I am in a completely new neighborhood. Until I asked some guy on a electrical bag, realized I have run the wrong direction. I was running towards the south of the Changsha city, and I was supposed to run north so I could get back to the hostel. I was already very south, and I kept running south. Yeah, so I asked a few more people on the street to guide me the direction. I didn't have my phone with me, no GPS, only my watch, but nothing else. Yeah, around 19 kilometers, it started pouring. Like, I'm talking about the biggest rain you can have in a city. I got even more hyped up by the rain. I knew I was gonna get wet. So I'm not gonna stop. I shouted really loudly, "You cannot stop me." Something like that. And I felt so good. I felt so passionate and powerful. Interestingly, I was running past a few neighborhoods that I used to go a lot when I was in high school. That brought me so much memory. And I also ran past the Hunan Library, which is our next book club meeting venue. And I am also very excited. So I just felt like I was in a movie. And I really wished somebody captured that moment for me. Like, that would be a very motivational inspiring, amazing thing to watch for people and myself, of course. But I didn't have my phone with me, and of course I didn't have anyone to film that. I also thought I should hire someone to take photos of me. I ran in the early morning when it was still dark, and I especially wanted to have a picture of me running past those people who were waiting taxis and drunk as fuck, and I wanted to have that contrast between me and them. I think that would be a very dope picture. Most importantly, I think it would be quite inspiring. I want to, of course, live my life to the fullest and inspire people. As well. So I finished my 21 kilometers within the time of 1 hour and 38 minutes, which is a very fast time. As I said, I did not expect myself to run that fast, and I expected myself to run 2 hours half marathon, and that was a big surprise to me. Like, I got so much more confident. I gained that confidence back. I got reminded I was such a beast. I have run so much. I could run so much faster. Just my mind changed over the last few years, and my goal, my perspective changed. My motivation changed, like the incentive for running changed. I used to be running for a goal, a 3-hour marathon goal. That was my biggest goal for a few years when I was in college. After I successfully accomplished that became, I lost that motivation. I lost that very important motivation. I lost that goal. I didn't have a specific time goal anymore. So I don't have the reason to push myself so hard and run so much. I still run. I wouldn't just push myself so hard, because I don't have to. I don't need to. As long as I run, my goal became run every day with no day off. And I have been doing that. My goal is accomplished as well, but it's gonna be a never-ending goal, I guess. It's gonna be a lifelong goal. It's not easy sometimes, but it's different. The goals are different. One is performance-based, one is process-based. Like, yeah, as long as I'm in the process, then that goal is fulfilled. But it's a never-ending goal, as I said. I guess it's can't compare them to. So yeah, I got a taxi after I got just soaking wet. Hopped on the taxi, got back to the hostel, and went upstairs, got my phone, and paid the taxi fees. Took a nice shower and went to the front desk again at the hostel. Had some breakfast there. Had some shawmai, some 青菜香菇包 mushroom with vegetables buns, and also 2 eggs and 1 corn. That was enough, I think. I felt great. I posted on social media about my run, also WeChat. I told everybody that my experience this morning was amazing, very powerful, very uplifting. I enjoyed it so much. I want to just spread this enthusiasm and passion for life and running to my friends and family. I felt very good about that after I did that. And I started writing journals. My plan was to write about my last 2 days experience being involved in the documentary. I wrote a few hundred words, but I said I haven't touched the main part yet. I haven't started the writing the main part yet. I only wrote about the general thing, like what happened and what did I do. I haven't talked about my reflection yet, my thoughts yet, my learning yet, right? So I will work on that later today. Just right now I don't feel like to. I wanted to just rest. After this morning run, I think I deserve to just have a good rest and chill. Okay, so now I can share a little bit about my I'd say disturbance and frustration on my mind. It's mainly about one friend. I've hung out with him quite frequently. Since the beginning of this year, we met for the first time, and then I immediately liked him. We can talk about everything, right? I never felt like ending the conversation. I wanted to keep talking. I wanted to see how he feel about certain topics, his ideas about everything, life, how he sees different things, right? From his perspectives, I want to know, I want to learn. But about the documentary thing, he was involved. He's supposed to be involved. He agreed to involve and participate and do something, help. But he didn't show up. And we texted him. I didn't get any reply. And yesterday we were at the place filming, and he went to another event. So at this point it's kind of a bit weird for me to reach out to him again, because he hasn't texted me, he hasn't replied to me. I just want to share this and share my frustration, because sometimes we do have certain expectations over our friends, family, right? Relationships. We wanted people to, I don't know, man, just behave or react accordingly, I guess. But that's not gonna be the case. People all have a whole life that you don't get to see, right? You don't know what he or she is actually experiencing, what's going on his mind, right, on her mind. So you can't really just demand the person to be like who you want it to be and say things according to your preference. That's just illusion. You cannot have that. You cannot have that expectation. How do I get rid of this expectation? That's my problem. I expect my friends to be considerate and loyal, and of course real. Okay, so but sometimes things are complicated. You don't know, as I said, the situation completely. But the only thing I know is bad communication. We had very bad communication. Like, we didn't know what's going on with each other. I was helping my friend to film the documentary. Yeah, and we wanted him to be involved. He agreed to be involved and help out. And he didn't show up. He didn't explain why. He didn't explain why he didn't come. And he didn't tell us. I mean, he probably tell that person, but not me. And some other friends whom I introduced him to made plans today, and I believe they are going, and I don't feel like going. I don't feel like meeting them. I got disturbed. I think I need a little bit more time to process this and think through. Yeah, I guess I'm just tired. I need some space for myself as well. So I understand him if that's the general thing for him. Like, he also needs some space. He wanted to just chill and have fun, instead of working long hours for a documentary. I understand. I honestly thought about staying up my friend as well, like for this documentary. On the morning, I kind of hesitated if I should come or not, because I got other things to do. I have a book club meeting next weekend. I mean, this weekend already. I mean, yeah, in 6 days, on next Saturday, April 20th. We will have our next book club meeting in Hunan Library, which is very important to us because it's also the World Book Day. I absolutely wanted to make it good. I want to make it fantastic. I want to have a really good experience for everybody. I want everybody to have a good experience. Okay, although it's gonna be another free event for people to sign up, right? And on April 21st, I am running my first Changsha half marathon. I'm really excited. Like this morning, I was so hyped. I ran so fast, and I think I found my old self back. So that's a good thing. And now I am considering if I should just go back to the hostel and take a nap. I don't have any other things that urgent other than book club preparation. Yeah, I'm definitely heading back to Shangtan today. I want to just be at home, man. I wanted to just rest and have lots of alone and personal time. Okay, so I have expressed myself really well, I think. Enough. 24 minutes. Yeah. I don't think lots of people would actually watch this video. But again, if you're still watching, I really appreciate that. I hope this can bring you something. Either inspiration, encouragement, ideas, right? Perspectives, however, whatever. Just anything positive. I hope that's good for you. I hope we can all live our best life. Okay, we all live our best life, but sometimes we have certain hindrance, like blockages, that just took our happiness and joy away from us, or blocked us from feeling the happiness. The happiness is all there, right? Breathing, being able to live is already a blessing. right? So okay, thank you for being here again. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for everything. Have a nice day. I'll see you later in my next video. And today is April 14th, 2024. Bye.